Yes, children. Now let us move further in the preparation process, like how you can prepare alkane from alkyl halide RX. Now this alkyl halide can be treated with hydrogen in the presence of platinum to get alkane. Say you start with ethyl chloride. On treatment with hydrogen, you will get ethane plus HCl. Okay. Now this hydrogen in the presence of platinum or nickel or palladium, anything can be used. Or you can even use zinc and HCl for the same preparation. Now if you use zinc and HCl, what happens? Zinc and HCl will give zinc chloride plus 2 nascent hydrogen. What is nascent hydrogen? Hydrogen in the nascent form means atomic hydrogen. I have not put H2. Instead I have put H twice. Okay, this is atomic hydrogen. Atomic hydrogen is what is called as nascent hydrogen. Now this nascent hydrogen will react with Rx and one hydrogen will go with R and another hydrogen will get released as HX, that is hydrogen halide. Exactly, yes. Supposing if it was say RCl, you will get RH plus HCl. Right? Now not only this, you can also prepare it by treatment with HI in the presence of red phosphorus. Now if you use HI and red phosphorus, what is HI? Hydroiodic acid. HF, HCl, HBr, HI. You know that, right? Now if you use HI, then you will get alkane and iodine getting released. Now what is the limitation of this particular process? Or you may ask, why is red phosphorus used here? Red phosphorus is used because, see, the iodine that is getting released, this reaction is reversible. So this alkane that is formed will react with iodine to give you alkyl iodide plus HI. You want to prepare ethane, and if it is getting reversed, then how will you get alkane? So in order to prevent the reverse reaction to take place, you are adding red phosphorus. Now what this red phosphorus will do? This red phosphorus, as soon as iodine is formed, it will immediately react with iodine and form Pi3. P plus iodine will give you Pi3. Phosphorus triiodide will be formed. Then iodine is not available for the reverse reaction to take place. So reverse reaction will not take place. So red phosphorus is used to remove iodine in the form of Pi3. Otherwise what will happen? Reverse reaction would take place. Is that clear? So from Rx, how can you get? You can either use hydrogen in the presence of platinum or nickel or palladium, or you may treat it with zinc and HCl to give you the corresponding alkane, or you may use HI in the presence of red phosphorus, that will also give you alkane. So one way from alkyl halide is any one of these three. Now there is one other method from the same Rx. What is it called? It is called Woods reaction. It is called Woods reaction. Now what happens here? Any alkyl halide you take, it will react with metallic sodium in the presence of dry ether. Okay, so two molecules of alkyl halide are used up and NaX will come out and R and R will join with each other. Okay, so you will get RR plus 2NaX. Supposing you start with CH3Cl plus 2Na plus another CH3Cl. I just purposely put so that you can understand easily. And this will be removed. Two molecules of NaCl will be removed. And this CH3 and CH3 will join together to give you ethane. NaCl is a byproduct. So this is called as Woods reaction. Now this is used to prepare symmetrical alkanes only. This is used to prepare symmetrical alkanes only. Okay. Now what happens? Supposing instead of taking the same Rx, that is CH3Cl means you are using only CH3Cl. If you are using C2H5Cl, you will use only C2H5Cl. Okay. Now supposing you take a mixture of CH3Cl and C2H5Cl, then what happens? Let us see. It will give you CH3C2H5, that is propane, is it not? Now in the medium, दो यू आर टेकिंग CH3Cl एंड C2H5Cl का मिक्सचर अगर लोगे, पर ये तो आप स्टॉप नहीं कर पाओगे कि वो CH3Cl C2H5 के Cl के साथ ही रिएक्ट हो. It's possible that the CH3Cl may come in contact with another CH3Cl present in the medium within the container. Okay. See, you're not taking just one molecule. You may be taking 1 mole of molecules. That is Avogadro number of molecules. So millions and millions of molecules are there. कौन किसके साथ टकराएगा, you cannot decide. Is that clear? All the possibilities are there. So either CH3Cl may come in contact with C2H5Cl, or it may come in contact with its own kind. Okay. Same way C2H5Cl may come in contact with another C2H5Cl. So in such a case, what will happen? You can get propane, ethane and butane. All three are possible. Okay. So you start preparing ethane thinking that I have taken CH3Cl, but you would be getting propane also along with the mixture, and you will also get butane in the mixture. Now, a mixture of alkanes, when it is produced, to get the desired alkane, you will have to separate it. So what you will do? You will subject it to fractional distillation. But unfortunately, the boiling points of all the three alkanes are very close to each other. So separation by fractional distillation becomes a very difficult task. Or you can say this method of two different alkyl halides, if you are using, then the method will not give you the product with maximum efficiency. That is, you will not get maximum product of one kind. It will give you more than one product. Okay, then you will have to separate it. Is that clear? So the desired product will not be obtained in full. 100% आपको वो चीज नहीं मिलेगी. So what you have to do here, you always have to start with only one type of RX whenever you want to subject it to Woods reaction. You should not take two different molecules. So that is one big limitation. And also, can you prepare methane using this? You can't prepare methane using this because this requires two molecules of alkyl halides. So even if you start with CH3Cl, the minimum number of carbon that is produced in this Woods reaction is 2. That is, ethane will be formed. So you cannot prepare methane by this process. And what is the other limitation? You cannot use a mixture of alkyl halides because the yield of the desired product will be poor. Okay. So that is another limitation. Okay. So from RX what we saw? We saw simple reduction, and the other one is Woods reaction. Right. Now apart from that, you can also prepare it from Grignard reagent. Okay, now what is Grignard reagent? RMgX, alkyl magnesium halide, is called as Grignard reagent. Now what is it? R, it is organic in nature. Mg is a metal. So what is this called? This is called as an organometallic compound, which is called as Grignard reagent. And this Grignard reagent is very, very useful in organic chemistry because it is used to prepare various things. Okay, its application is numerous. Okay, now when this Grignard reagent is hydrolyzed, when it is treated with water, you will get the corresponding alkane and MgXOH. You know very well, Mg is divalent. One valency is satisfied by halogen atom and the other valency is satisfied by OH group from water. This is HOH. Now H will go with R and OH will go with Mg. Okay. Now remember, this RMgX will split in the form of R minus and MgX positive. Mg is a metal which is more electropositive than carbon of the alkyl group. So R is minus and Mg is positive. Now this X will be held by magnesium very strongly because halogen is highly electronegative. So it will not leave the halogen from itself. That is why the ionization is taking place between carbon and magnesium. Okay, so R minus will go with, this is H plus and OH minus. So H plus will go with R minus, so you'll get RH and MgXOH. Now how do you get this Grignard reagent? From Rx. Rx is treated with magnesium in the presence of dry ether, you get Grignard reagent. Right? Now this alkane, not necessary that you have to use only water. It can even be prepared by using alcohol. Whichever is having acidic hydrogen can be used here. So if you use CH3OH, again this CH3 will go with, this will ionize like this, CH3O minus and H plus, and H plus will go with CH3, you will get this. Okay. Now what is the most important thing that you should know about Grignard reagent is, Grignard reagent has to be stored in a moisture proof container. Otherwise what will happen? It has to be, if it reacts with moisture, then it will form an alkane, and by chance, if nearby place, if it is having, there is any high temperature or something like that, then this is a very good fuel, it may catch fire. Is that clear? So you have to see that it has to be stored in a moisture proof container. That is very, very important. Okay.